What's up, everybody? It's the best spot, Kid Smooth, and I got a small announcement to make. But by many requests, a lot of people have been asking me, "Hey, Kid Smooth, you should bring back the Let's Talk Games podcast. Where has it been?" I know I've kind of seized the show. We used to do it, I think, every Wednesday or every Thursday. But I am happy to let you guys know that the Let's Talk Games podcast, aka LTG podcast, will be making a return January 15th. That will be a Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes, I don't care what other podcast runs on a Sunday. The Let's Talk Game podcast will be making a return that day. And one thing that was special about the Let's Talk Games podcast that I think people really appreciated is that it wasn't just a bunch of Xbots sitting in the podcast thrashing a console. What I wanted to do with the Let's Talk Games podcast, which I feel inspired other podcasts to do, was to have somebody to represent each platform. And usually they were fanboys, because I didn't mind fanboys arguing amongst each other as long as we could do it in a civil, cordial way. So the thing about the Let's Talk Games podcast that was so special is we had a PC Master Race asshole. We had the best bot, an annoying Xbox fanboy. We had an annoying PlayStation fanboy. We didn't really have anything from Nintendo, but we had like all sorts of like multi-platform guys. But the three primary fanboys were in there: PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and then we would have a fourth, and now and then we would have guests. And sometimes when we kind of blew up, we had developer interviews. We had Respawn. We had the guys that made IDAR, the guys that made Blues and Bullets and Funk of Titans, all sorts of stuff. So I really want to bring this back because, like I said, over the past year or so, I lost my drive when it came to podcasting and playing video games and talking about them. And I feel like what a way to re-energize myself is by bringing back one of my favorite podcasts, and that's the Let's Talk Games podcast, which will return January 15th, 8:30 p.m. And it will feature, of course, the return of E-Rock8150. This is my big brother. His input, his presence is always great. I don't know where Sad Man Dan is, but I will have a PC guy on there. And what people forget about the LTG podcast, it was full of people I've actually disliked when it came to talking about games, and that's what made it special. So the person that I'll be adding to the Let's Talk Game podcast to represent like PC, and the person that really doesn't have anything good to say about Xbox, is Rambo. Rambo's Corner. He has a YouTube channel. You usually find him on Twitter or on Facebook, and he's usually debating somebody. So I'm happy to have Rambo a part of this. I know we're probably going to bump heads a lot, but I don't mind it. You know, I'm also going to have my man Swisha, who's a multi-platform guy. And also, I don't want to trash my man's name, but I got to give you guys his Twitter handle. He's also going to be, I'm pretty sure he's known on Twitter, but I don't know how well known he is on YouTube. But my man Justin, and his Twitter handle is at I'm J-Got, I'm J-Got, and his name's Justin. He's also a multi-platform guy, but he usually criticizes me when I'm talking pro Xbox, so I guess he could fall into that PlayStation PC bullshit. And I hope you guys enjoy. It'll be maybe every Sunday if we have the energy. We might start bi-weekly, but I really want to start January 15th because it will be fresh off of CES and fresh off of the Nintendo event. And we hope you guys enjoy. Please be sure to stop by Kid Smooth channel. And be prepared to have a great time with the podcast. Let me guys know what you think, what you want to see, anything that you miss about the LTG that we did before. And if you're not familiar with LTG podcast, please look at my playlist and you'll see, and I'll leave the playlist in the description below of the previous LTG podcast. And we're starting over, and we'll be returning January 15th. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. As always, it's Kid Smooth. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best spot. We out of here.